imaginations. Welcome to What is in the
If we could please get it together this time, that would be wonderful. Ghoulfather, What's in the Box, Episode 3, Take 157. Greetings and salutations. I am the Ghoulfather, and welcome to another edition of What is in the Box. Be sure to like and subscribe, because if you don't, I will rend the skin from your flesh, the flesh from your bones, and scrape your bones dry. And still, you will not have suffered enough. This week, we're going to be talking about Left 4 Dead. Did you hear that, Grave? Buckle your seatbelts, it's about to get bumpy. I first discovered Left 4 Dead on a little social media site you may have heard of, MySpace. Oh, those were the days, weren't they? The days of blinking butterflies, rainbows, and freedom of speech. Oh, I'm not into conspiracies, though. Which brings us to Left 4 Dead, It Begins, their first album. And the first song I heard, MySpace used to have little fidgets or widgets, something of that nature. The first song I heard was My Machine, and I was immediately captivated by such a beautiful story of a mad scientist reanimating a corpse using 10 million volts. I'm sure you recognize the homage to a very oh, for goodness sake. Yes, we're talking about you. To a very famous scientist. Here, as long as you're going to be here, you may as well make yourself useful. Now, you may recognize the drummer from this album. He went by Meat Whistle, but you may know him by his other name, Shank Diablo, from a little band called Die Monster Die. Oh, don't worry, I'll get to them soon enough. Left 4 Dead had a classic boo-wop horror rock sound, telling wonderful tales of zombies, aliens from outer space, and dancing in graveyards. But beyond that, they also had a darker, more sinister side, with songs about Gage from Pet Sematary, as well as the unforgettable Living Abortion. And if that doesn't make you pro-choice, I don't know what will. They made quite an impact on the scene, raising thousands of followers in their fan club, the Army of the Dead. But unfortunately, they were not around for very long. Their last effort was appropriately titled It Ends, which featured the demo versions from It Begins, as well as some new tracks, including Bury Me Deep, a favorite of mine, and Deep Black Sea, which was a story based on the movie Creepshow by Stephen King, Something to Tide You Over. And I heard from Johnny Mnemonic himself that they had planned to write songs about all the tales from Creepshow. And I certainly was looking forward to one about my favorite, The Crate. Oh, Fluffy, we miss you. Alas, Left 4 Dead, I knew them, Horatio, a band of infinite jest and excellent fancy. So while Left 4 Dead may be gone, I'm still hopeful. So if you're out there, Left 4 Dead, if you're interested in one last graveyard hop, give us a call, why don't you? Oh, but my stars and garters, we have other things to discuss. One of my favorite topics, live music. Now, while our plans were derailed in 2020, thanks to the plague, which is unusual, I normally like a plague, but this one has been quite bothersome. But Horror Punks USA is coming back. July 17th with Slasher Fest Part 2, and August 13th and 14th, Halloween. Now, if you'll go to the Horror Punks USA pages, you'll get all the information your little hearts desire. But I'll share a few tidbits with you. Evelyn's Casket will be appearing at Slasher Fest, making their first ever East Coast appearance. And the one and only Grave Robber, Wretched is a personal friend of mine, will be headlining Halloween. Join us, won't you? Because after all, we are family, despite what some people may say about us. I said one sugar. You know, you need people like us. So you can point your fingers and say, those are the bad guys. What does that make you, huh? Good? Well, say goodnight to the bad guy. Because this is the last time you're going to see a bad guy like this, let me tell you. We may be freaks, but we are not alone.